first part. For everyone shall be salted with fire. And every sacrifice shall be salted with salt. Salt is good. But if the salt have lost his saltness, that's a good word, saltness. How we define that? Saltness. What's a good definition for saltness? Saltness. If it lost its saltness. What? Flavor. Saltness. Where was you seasoning it? Where would you season the saltness? That even more confusing. Even a question mark in the Bible, it said, have salt in yourself. And have peace. I started to call Reverend Pierce. I said, no, I'm not going to bother. Call Reverend Fl. I said, we're going to bother him. I called Minister Lewis. I said, no, he probably busy. He got other stuff he's trying to do. Then I think about this word here. Now, pure gold has to be tried what? To do what? To what? Get out impurities. To kind of validate the pureness. And the more fire that's put there, the more stuff get burned off. So I said, okay, let me try to relate that to this right here. Then I started thinking about the word. He said, now, there's got to be some salt in us. In a way, God says, it's like faith. God gives us all a measure of what? Of faith. So his faith, evidently that faith got to have a little season to it. Amen. It's got to come from God a little bit, right? I mean, I'm throwing out stuff. Y'all talking about, right? Y'all Bible says y'all going to be helping me out. See, I need for you to be thinking about this, because even when I'm not around, you better know something. Amen. Something better come out you. Amen. Amen. Because at 2 o'clock in the morning, let me call Pastor. Wrong answer. I started beginning trying to relate to the power of what God really relating us to. Now, the one thing that we don't like having in our life, and I use it in a very nice vernacular, we don't like having our butt lit on what? Fire. But some of us, sometimes we do need our butts set on fire. Thank you. And sometimes when your butt is lit on fire, what does it bring out? Action. What's really inside of you? Sometimes you do need to have your butts lit up. Sometimes you do need to have the fire in your life. Now, I begin to think about that a little more, because what's in you will come out. And we say that not what goes into a man's mouth that defiles him. Now, but it depends what's coming out. But that depends also what went in. Amen. See, if you have negative stuff always going in, that's got to come out. Hold on to that though. Yeah. Sometimes, even though we've been born again, a lot of old stuff haven't been what? That's the way. And sometimes that when you're going through stuff, if that old stuff not passed away, it's coming on. Yep. No. So I understand that. And sometimes, even though you're born again, you need to know what's still inside. coming in you.
Wow.
When the heat comes, it also need to what? And sometimes that it depends on what you've been dealing with. Whatever's greater in you. But he said, and he used this term, he said that we all need to be salted with fire.
Yes.
I said, Lord, I'm still trying to deal with this right here. But he says that when salt is when it loses its what? Saltiness. How it's going to be salted again? Then he hit me with it. He said, it's going to be salted with the fire. That's it. How is it going to be salted with the fire? He said, go back to when you were in the military. I use that as a good expression. This is really intense. When you say you got a veteran combat soldier and you got a new recruit, what between the veteran combat soldier and the new recruit? And what's another term for that word experience? And if you had to go into battle, would you want to go with the one with the rookie or the veteran with experience? Why the veteran?
Because he's protecting. He knows what to do.
In other words, he's been seasoned.
Wow.
What the fire brings out is the real seasoning that's in you. And sometimes the seasoning that's in you, which is the word, has to be brought out by the fire so you can really find out what's inside of you. So why is this going on? Because the more you go through this, the more seasoned and it takes the fire to restore the salt that you allow to diminish.
Wow.
Sometimes as a believer, you get so caught up in who you think you are that God has to let you up with some fire to bring out the real seasoning that you need to walk in your life with Him.
Amen. Amen.
That's how your salt gets seasoned again based on what the hardship you had to go through to make you get back in the Word that you have never left in the beginning.
Amen.
Are y'all seeing it?
Yes.
In there. Every time you're going through things, it's God telling you, you allowing that salt in you, that seasoning you to the minute, I got to help that get restored again.
Wow.
That salt is the fire you need to bring the seasoning back in you again. And the more you get it in you, the more you become seasoned in that area. So when that thing pops again, it don't bother you anymore because now you want to season the salt. And once you get to that point, no matter what comes your way, you will be at peace.
Wow. Hallelujah.
Do we see it?
Amen.
Do we see it?
Amen.
Let me repeat it. Let's read it again with a little understanding. For everyone shall be salted with fire. You can't get around this.
Yeah.
It takes that salt to continue to replenish that season that's supposed to be in you. You can't be a combat veteran without ever going into combat.
Amen.
How can you call yourself a seasoned Christian when you never went through anything?
Wow.
The more you go through, the stronger that seasoning becomes.
Amen.
That keeps the salt in you alive. Because he said, salt is good.
Yep.
But if the salt has lost its saltness, where will you season it? God said, you won't try to season it, but I'm going to light it up for you so we get the season back.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're going through something right now, God is saying your salt is being diminished. I'm going to help you get that season back in your life so you can start walking and talking like you're supposed to and being a believer in Jesus.
Amen.
Are we on the same page?
Yes, we are.
See, sometimes we think we're there. Well, you're not there.
Oh, say so, Pastor. Amen.
Sometimes you may get to the point because you think you know the word.
Amen.
The word don't really know you.
Come on. Amen. Amen.
Remind me about the guy talking about, you know, what he cast out the demon. And the demon looked at the person trying to cast him out and said, look here. Anybody know? Now who are you again? He don't know you. Why? The season has lost its power.
Amen. Amen.
That's why the devil can manipulate you going back and forth. Because he know that, okay, they're not ready for this kind of battle. And God said, no, the fire got to be there, but I'm about to make you fit for this master's use.
Amen. Hallelujah.
So whom much is given, when you want to start being fit for the master, you look for the fire to always come. And what God is doing is salting you up so that when you get ready to do the thing He really called you to do, you will be a seasoned Christian in doing it.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Are we on the same page?
Yes.
See, sometimes you got to understand what God is trying to tell you. But you got to move yourself aside in order to get what He's trying to get to you. And sometimes that fire will bring out what's really in you. You either going to think worldly or you going to think spiritual.
Amen.
We say that salt has two things. It's a preservative, but it's also bad for the flesh. But when you begin to salt yourself from a spiritual standpoint,
Yes.
it has preserved the word that's inside of you while the flesh is being eaten away.
Wow.
The flesh will begin to yield because the pressure on it is too high and too strong that the spirit man is being preserved. Are we on the same page?
Amen.
Sometimes you got to ask yourself, Father, am I being resalted?
Wow.
Have I allowed myself to get to the point that I'm wondering why all this fire on me? Then you got to ask yourself, how come I'm always doing this and doing that, knowing that I'm not supposed to be doing this and doing that? How come I'm always allowing this and that to happen when I know I'm not supposed to be allowed? I'm supposed to be born again. I'm supposed to be saved.
That's right. Yes.
Sometimes we jump out when we're not really ready to jump out.
Wow.
You haven't been seasoned enough to be out there.
Wow.
That's why sometimes God has to bring you back to get you resalted again.
Yes.
So why do you do that, Father? By putting more fire on your books.
Amen.
To whom much is given,
Much is required.
God's going to get you there. But He may not be getting you there your way.
Wow.
The Bible said, unless God He who labors, don't try to build yourself.
Say so, Pastor.
One thing about a person, when they're giving themselves a shot, they're trying to find the least area where the pain is going to be.
That's right.
Sometimes that pain is when you're going to really gain it when you play football. Sometimes if you know it's going to be pain, then you be listening to yourself to try to do that over and over again. Fire brings out the salt that's within inside.
Amen.
That salt will begin to bring the peace that you need to keep and preserve the spiritual word that you allow to come inside.
Amen.
In turn, it's taking the flint and raising it up so it can get out, so you can be preserved based on the word that God has promised you. Amen?
Amen.
Y'all just messed up my Sunday lesson.
Yeah, it was a good one.
But it's all good. Because we need to understand why God do allow things to happen in our life.
Yes, Lord.
Why we go through stuff that we think we should be going through. Why this thing has come done over and over again. So God want to make sure you one of them seasoned persons that when He show up at the time and ready to use you, it won't matter at all because you'll be at peace. Totally about it. Close your back. Brothers and sisters.
Yes.
God has a reason for everything.
Amen.
And we always use this expression that God watches over His word to perform it. Well, let's take it another step, Bible student. Jesus was the word.
Amen. Yes.
The Bible says, let this mind be in you that's also what?
Amen.
But let me get you into a mindset. You are also the word.
Yes,
made
Lord.
flesh.
Amen.
And God wants to make sure that word is always preserved. When Jesus walked the earth, let's just remember, He had to jump off with challenges in His life.
He did, yes.
He had to fast, and when He fasted at the weakest point, He had to go through things to make sure that salt, that season that He needed, was able to do and stay and be present before He stepped out to begin to form the miracles.
Yes.
To be performed for Jesus before He went up in that.
Amen. Yes.
When He was up there for 40 days being tortured, that's when the seasoning really had to begin in His life. When that salt had to really be preserved in His life. Before He stepped out to the things God has called to do. That's what you're going through. You can't jump ahead of this thing without having the season being seasoned and resalted over and over again. But when the time comes, when God thinks and knows that when God knows you're ready, not when you think you're ready, that's when the trueness of the calling in your life will prevail. Don't be ready to rush into anything. God has a timing for everything.
Yes, He does.
And the more you trust Him, the more that salt will begin to bring season into your life. To whom much is given, much is required. Pure gold has to be tried by the fire to bring out its pureness. The season, the salt that it needs to preserve the spiritual word that's inside each and every one of our lives. Amen?